customer is looking to replace their front steps and sidewalk. So currently, as you can see, they've got a step that has about a 14-inch pad at the base, and these steps are each 14 inches deep and 6 inches tall. We're going to give her multiple bids for multiple stone varieties. First of all, you can see on the side she has a wall that's got a Fond du Lac wall right there. So we're going to use Fond du Lac and Sedan for sure in the riser part of these and for all the wall stone parts. The material choices that she wants to have bid between is either limestone, using limestone treads and patterned limestone for her walk up top, or to use irregular Fond du Lac as her treads and irregular Fond du Lac as her walkway. So currently the sidewalk is 4.5 feet and it's got runners on it. So we're going to shrink the footprint down to 4 feet, so that way it is an in-stock item, 4 feet. Cut to an 8-inch or an 8-footer in half, so it's going to be 4 feet wide. So the first option is to have the step in the same footprint where we install runners, and she wants to see the price difference between sloped runners like they currently have or stepped runners. The second option is to pull the steps forward so that way they don't have runners at all. But if we do that, then we are going to have to extend the planters on the side by 1 foot for all 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to extend them by 1 foot to meet up with the new step that we have here. Then whatever material she chooses for her step tread, we'll use that for the walkway up here at the top. Also shrinking this to 4 feet to be the same as the side or the steps here, but then we'll just give it a slight flare at the end to make it into the width that we have over here. The second part of this bid is for her backyard. She has got pavers that she wants to have replaced. All right. First of all, along the side here, you can see that she's got pavers running all the way along here. It's 80 feet and change. You can look at I put that measurement down. But to have this replaced with Fond du Lac edge rock. All right. So it's already pre-dug out. We shouldn't have any problem for that first part. We're probably going to have to add just a bit of dirt over here to help hold everything in place. But Fond du Lac edge rock along here, okay, and then along here as well. Now, here's where it gets a little dicey. Not dicey. This walkway right here, this patio over here, here's some more edge rock, but this patio over here and the walk that goes out to the front, we are going to bid to remove these pavers, to put edge rock along the outside of it, but then to fill it with Class 5, Bryan Rock Class 5. She said she liked the yellow, which is the same color as her fence here, but we would basically frame this whole thing in with Fond du Lac edge rock, and then fill it in with Class 5 for this patio and for this walkway right here. There's approximately 300 square feet of patio and walkway that we would be having to take apart. I would assume that we would do this by hand because we should be able to use the Class 5 that's underneath it pretty easily. Okay, and that edge rock continues here and goes around to the house over here. All right, the last part of this bid is for her back step and walkway. Whatever material we choose in the front for the treads and for the walkways is what we'll have here. 4 feet wide, coming across here. This step is 6.5 feet wide, so we're going to keep it 6.5 feet wide. However, it's currently 4.5 feet deep, so we're making this just 3 feet deep, and the tread is 14 inches. So 6.5, 3 feet deep, 14 inches, and I think it's like 8 feet and change for this walkway, whatever I have written in here. So once again, the risers are Fond du Lac and Sedan, and the tread stock is either going to be patterned, or is either going to be Indiana limestone or irregular Fond du Lac.